I remember the day, even wrote down the day that I fell for you. Now it's crossed out and weighed, but I still can't forget.
Yeah, I grew up listening to soul music, and I think the way I developed my sound was like taking all the inspirations that made me inspired growing up and just like filtering it out to be myself. Like listening to Bruno Mars growing up, Michael Jackson, Tori Kelly. I think all those inspired me to be the singer that I am today.
But you won't see me break all you.
I think the person who inspired me to start making music was Jennifer Hudson. I remember watching Dreamgirls with my family, and I just fell in love with music there and then. She really inspired me, and she's someone who I actually call a friend now, which is absolutely mind-boggling because she honestly changed so much for me, which is so inspiring. The best experience that I've had in music so far, I would say, is just being able to like release music that I care about and hear it being received and sung all over the world is like one of the most rewarding feelings that I possibly could ever have. That aside, I once was in the studio and I bumped into Bruno Mars and I didn't know it was him, and I tapped someone on the shoulder and I said, "Hey, do you know where the restroom is?" Turned around and it was Bruno Mars. So there's that. I think the inspiration behind Here's Your Perfect is I didn't have any friends when I first moved to LA, and I just came out of a relationship and got my heart broken. So I didn't really have anybody to talk to, so anything I was feeling I would put down in my journal. And I wrote Here's Your Perfect, took it to the studio, finished writing it with two amazing writers that are close friends of mine, and yeah, that was how Here's Your Perfect was made. Life before music. I mean, music's always been incorporated into my life. I've always sung, I've always danced, and so life has always been music driven for me. But yeah, I used to work in a call center, so I think that was kind of different, because if you ever had a problem with your iPad or your TV, I'd be like, tech support, Jamie speaking. I'd be that guy. And gonna be honest, I hung up a few times, but that's why I got fired. But yeah.
But I still can't forget it.
I would say the best advice to give someone who's starting out is to be very consistent on social media. I feel like social media is one of those things now where it's an audition. Like everybody's always watching you in the industry on social media. So anything you put out, you always want to be putting out your best kind of content. And for me, I think it's just to stay visible and to be consistent and to keep posting. I feel like that's the way that you grow your fan base. So yeah.
One more glass of champagne and you know.
Best moment with a fan. I was shopping one day and someone came up to me and said that I changed their lives. And to be honest, I was like looking around to see if they were actually meaning to speak to me. And I think that was just the moment. They were like, I've saved their lives by my music and my words. So that was really special.
I tried to be great for you.
I think my guilty pleasure, I know this is like not a cool one, but the movie theater. I can go to the movie theater and stay there all day if I could. I think it's one of those places where I'm just like obsessed with, and I love it, especially American movie theaters. But the movie theater or Candy has my heart. So yeah. If I could explain my music to someone who hasn't heard it, or what would I want people to feel? I want people to feel empowered. I want people to feel like I'm speaking my truth. And I feel like music is just one of those outlets for people to relate to. So I hope people can relate to my experiences, because everybody's gone through heartbreak, everybody's gone through love. And I hope people find strength in that. So yeah.